Yes, welcome back. Now, this is the diversity topic lecture, and today lecture is based on the structure of flagella. You know that flagella is the structure which is responsible for motility in bacteria. Bacteria are motile as well as non-motile, and the motility in bacteria take place by means of flagella. So, my dear student, today we are starting the structure of flagella. Now, listen to me carefully. First, you just see this diagram. You have to see this diagram. Within the diagram, all the important question of NEET present here. Okay? सारे नीट के क्वेश्चन इसी डायग्राम से आपको मिलेंगे. नाउ लिसन, दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ फ्लैजेला ऑफ बैक्टीरिया. नाउ द मेन बॉडी ऑफ द फ्लैजेला is consist of, means that a flagellum is consist of three parts. Listen to me carefully. We have to concentrate three parts. Name the three parts. Number one, basal body. Number two, hook. Number three, filament. So what are the three parts of the bacterial flagella? Number one, basal body. Number two, hook. Number three, filament. Okay. Now there are three parts. Means that a flagellum is consist of three parts. Number one is basal body. This is the first part, basal body. Number two is hook. Now hook, and third part is the filament. Okay, so the flagellum is consist of three part. Number one, basal body. Number two, hook, and number three is the filament. Now listen, basal body is the basal part of the flagellum. Means that it forms the base of the flagellum. Okay. Now it is a rod-like structure. You just see here, the rod is present. It is a rod-like structure. Basal body is the basal part of the flagellum, and it is a rod-like structure which is present in both outer cell wall as well as इनर सेल मेम्ब्रेन. तो बेसल बॉडी के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट आपको क्या मिला कि बेसल बॉडी जो इसकी है फ्लैगेलम की है, ये बेसल बॉडी कंसिस्ट है किस चीज़ की? एक प्रोटीनियस रॉड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर की. दिस इज द रॉड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर विच इज लाइज इन द सेल वॉल एज वेल एज इन द सेल मेम्ब्रेन. तो विच पार्ट ऑफ द फ्लैगेलम इज embedded in or lies in both cell wall and cell membrane? The answer is basal body. The answer is basal body. Clear? This first NEET question. Now within this basal bodies there are two pairs of rings. There are two pairs of rings. This is above one, outermost. This is innermost, because there is cell membrane and here is cell wall. So there are two pairs of rings present. Now the outer pair rings present in the cell wall and inner pair ring present in the cell membranes. So क्या पता लगा कि जो बेसल बॉडी होती है वो बेसल पार्ट होती है फ्लैगेलम का, एक प्रोटीनियस रॉड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है जो एक्सटेंड करता है सेल वॉल में भी और सेल मेम्ब्रेन में भी. कौन सा पार्ट इस फ्लैगेला का एक्सटेंड करता है सेल बॉडी और सेल मेम्ब्रेन? द आंसर इज बेसल बॉडी. द आंसर इज basal body. Now within the basal body there are two rings, outer ring and inner ring. Outer ring present in the cell wall which is made up of peptidoglycan. I have already discussed in my previous lecture. And the inner ring is present in cell membrane. तो outer ring कहाँ होगी? Cell wall में. This is the question. Inner ring कहाँ होगी? Cell membrane में. This is the NEET question here. Now, within the outer ring, there are one ring is L ring, and the second another ring in case of outer ring pair is P ring. ठीक है, जो outer ring का पेयर है उस पेयर में एक रिंग L रिंग है जो और बाहर की ओर है, आउटर साइड की ओर है, और जो सेल वॉल के अंदर की ओर है वो पी रिंग है. क्लियर हुआ? जैसा डायग्राम दिख रहा है, दिस इज द सेल वॉल. क्लियर बात हो गई? नाउ लिसन, सेम इन केस ऑफ द बेसल बॉडी, द इनर रिंग विच इज प्रेजेंट इन द सेल मेम्ब्रेन, वेयर इट इज प्रेजेंट इन द सेल मेम्ब्रेन. आउटर रिंग इज प्रेजेंट वेयर? इन द सेल वॉल. Outer ring is consist of two rings. One ring is L ring, another is the P ring. Clear? Now, in case of inner ring pair, the one ring is S ring and another ring is M ring. Name the rings of inner pair: S ring and M ring. Name the rings of outer pair: L ring and P ring. This is also the NEET question. क्लियर हुआ? देन आगे चलते हैं. नाउ व्हाट हैपन इन, देयर आर टू टाइप ऑफ बैक्टीरिया. वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस दैट अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्रिश्चियन ग्राम, एंड दोज बैक्टीरिया विच रिटेन द पर्पल कलर दे आर नोन एज ग्राम पॉजिटिव, and those bacteria which do not retain their purple color when they are washed with the alcohol, they are known as gram negative bacteria. Clear? ऐसे बैक्टीरिया जो पर्पल कलर रिटेन रखते थे ग्राम स्टेनिंग के बाद, दे आर नोन एज ग्राम पॉजिटिव. और ऐसे बैक्टीरिया जो पर्पल कलर नहीं रिटेन करते थे, जब उनको अल्कोहल से वॉश कर देते थे बच्चों, तो वो कहलाते थे ग्राम नेगेटिव. क्लियर हुई बात? अब जो ग्राम पॉजिटिव बैक्टीरिया होते हैं, अनदर नीट इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, इन केस ऑफ ग्राम पॉजिटिव बैक्टीरिया देयर इज ओनली इनर रिंग पेयर, मीन्स दैट S ring and M ring which is present in the cell membrane is only found in case of the gram positive bacteria. But in case of gram negative bacteria, जो gram negative bacteria है, now in case of gram negative bacteria, all the four rings, means that all the two outer rings pair and inner ring pair are present in gram negative bacteria. But in case of gram positive, there is only inner pair of ring, means that the one ring is S, another ring is the M. Clear? Which is present in the cell membrane in case of gram positive. In case of gram positive, this part is only. But in case of gram negative, both outer L ring, another ring is P ring, as well as inner pair S ring and M ring, all the two inner and outer pairs, or you can say all the four individual rings L, P, S, M are found in case of gram negative bacteria. क्लियर? दिस इज द नीट क्वेश्चन कि ग्राम पॉजिटिव में कौन से होता है. बच्चे ने आंसर दे दिया एस रिंग एंड एम रिंग. एस रिंग एम रिंग कौन से पेयर हैं? बच्चे ने आंसर दे दिया इनर पेयर है. इनर पेयर कहाँ होता है? बच्चे ने डायग्राम से आंसर दे दिया सेल मेम्ब्रेन में होता है. बेसल पार्ट क्या कहलाता है? बेसल बॉडी कहलाता है. कैसे शेप का होता है? रॉड लाइक होता है. कैसा स्ट्रक्चर है? प्रोटीनियस स्ट्रक्चर है. क्या है इसमें? देयर इज आउटर रिंग पेयर एंड इनर पेयर. नाउ आउटर पेयर इज कंसिस्ट ऑफ टू रिंग्स. One is L ring, another is P ring. Outer pair is present is where? Cell wall. Now the inner pair is where? Cell membrane. Inner pair is consist of one ring, S ring is there, another ring is M ring. Now in case of gram positive bacteria, only S ring and M ring is present, means that inner pair is present which is embedded in the, or you can say it lies in the cell membrane. But in case of gram negative, all the four rings, outer L ring and P ring and inner S ring and M ring are present in case of gram-negative bacteria? This is the NEET question. Now we move towards the second part, which is known as hook. This is the first part, basal body. This is the second part is hook. बच्चों अब hook पे ध्यान देंगे. And third is the filament, which we discuss later. Okay. Now this is hook region. The first important NEET question. What is the function of hook? The first option, it connect filament to basal body? No. It connect outer ring? No. It connect inner and outer ring? No. The right answer is this hook connect the basal body to the filament. You got it? मैंने क्या बोला? Basal body connect the hook connect the basal body to the filament is the right statement for NEET. आपने ध्यान दिया इस चीज को, जो मैंने बोला उस पे ध्यान दीजिए. मैंने कहा द सेकेंड पार्ट इज द हुक. द सेकेंड पार्ट इज द hook which connect the basal body to the filament. Filament is the appendage, those body organs which are freely move in the animal or you can say organism body. They are known as appendages. For example, that our forelimbs and hind limbs are appendages. Clear हुआ? So this hook connect the basal body to the filament. This is the function of hook. Now second point, the some portion of hook lies in the cell wall, not in the cell membrane. क्या hook cell membrane तक आता है? Answer is no. कहाँ तक एक्सटेंड होता है, कहाँ तक एक्सटेंड होता है? The answer is somewhat present in. यहीं से देखिए हुक के मैंने बेस से एक लाइन खींच रहा हूं, आपको पता लगेगा सम पोर्शन लाइज इन द सेल वॉल. हुक का थोड़ा सा पोर्शन सेल वॉल में होता है, सेल मेम्ब्रेन में नहीं होता है. क्लियर हुआ? क्यों बच्चों? आगे चलते हैं. तो आपने देखा सेकेंड पार्ट इज हुक. द इंपॉर्टेंट लाइन, इट कनेक्ट बेसल बॉडी टू द फिलामेंट. I am again repeating, it connect basal body to the filament is the NEET question. Clear? Now the third part is filament. This is the third part is filament. Now we are going to discuss filament. In case of filament, this filament is cylindrical hollow structure. The first point, it is a cylindrical hollow structure, means that if this is the basal body, now with the help of the hooks, basal body connect to the filament. It is a cylindrical hollow. It is a cylindrical hollow structure and it consists of protein monomer. The second point for NEET, it consists of protein monomer and each monomer, student ध्यान दीजिए, each monomer is made up of protein is called flagellin. Which protein is responsible is called flagellin protein, is known as flagellin protein. Which protein is present in case of the flagellum is flagellin protein. Which protein is present in case of flagella is flagellin protein. And what is this flagellin? Flagellin is each monomer of protein, because this filament is a cylindrical hollow structure, which consists of protein monomer, and each monomer protein is made up of flagellin protein. Now important question is that this flagellin protein is बच्चों contractile in nature, is contractile in nature. I have already discussed in my previous lecture, or you can say the first part of the Monera. This is the second part of the Monera. Now in case of the first part of the Monera, at very last of the lecture, I have discussed some more additional structure which is present in the bacterium is the pili, which are consist of long hair and short hair. Long hair are called sex pili. Those bacterium in which long hair pili are present, they represent the male, or you can say donor, help in conjugation formation, and those are small in size, they are known as infective pili, which help to anchor within the host cell, or you can say which help in adherent to the rock substratum in case of steam water, in case of steaming running water body. Now this pili is a small and long hair, and which consists of a monomer protein is called pilin, and here is flagellin. In case of the pili is pilin, and here is flagellin. So flagellin is contractile in nature because it takes part in motility. It is motile in function. That's why the flagellum is motile in function. But that's why the flagella is the motile organ of the bacteria, because it consists of a protein. It is a monomer protein which is made up of, each monomer is made up of flagellin protein which is contractile in nature. But in case of the pili, in case of pilis, the pilin protein is non-contractile in nature. This is the NEET question. Clear? In case of pili, the protein is pilin, which is non-contractile in nature. This is the NEET question. Clear? Now, in case of the flagella, there is a flagellin protein, student, which is contractile in nature. This is the question of NEET. क्लियर? आगे चलता हूँ, मैं बात करता हूँ आपसे. ये मैंने फ्लगला का स्ट्रक्चर आपको बताया कि द फ्लगला इज कंसिस्ट ऑफ 3 पार्ट. नंबर 1 इज द बेसल बॉडी which form the basal part of the flagellum. It is a proteinous rod-like structure which is lies in cell wall as well as cell membrane. It consists of outer ring and inner ring. The outer ring pair, one ring is L ring, another ring is P ring. In inner ring pair, the one ring is S ring, another ring is M ring. Now S and M ring is present in cell membrane. Is present in cell membrane, whereas L and P ring present in cell wall. Present in cell wall. Now in case of gram positive bacteria, सब भूल जाइए ऊपर का. In case of gram positive bacteria, inner ring of cell membrane is present. Now inner pair consists of one S ring, one M ring. Means that in case of gram positive bacteria, only S ring and M ring is present. Clear? Now आगे चलते हैं. Now in case of gram positive bacteria, S ring, M ring is present. In case of gram negative bacteria, all the 4 rings, L ring, P ring, S ring and M ring is present. Outer ring is where lies in the cell wall. Inner rings which consist of one S ring and M ring is where lies cell membrane. This is all about the basal body. Now we discuss the second part already, hook. Listen again carefully. Now the main important question, the hook help in connection, means that it connect the basal body to the filament is the right statement. बेसल बॉडी को स्टूडेंट फिलामेंट से जोड़ने का काम हुक कर रहा है. दिस इज द करेक्ट थिंग. Okay, now the some portion of the hook is lies in the cell wall. This is the one point is have to remember. Okay, Now this is the filament, which is a cylindrical hollow structure made up of protein monomer, and each monomer is made up of flagellin protein, and this flagellin protein is contractile in nature, whereas pillin protein is non-contractile in nature. That's why the pillin take part in conjugation as well as anchoring the bacteria to the substratum, and whereas flagella take part in motility of the bacteria, means motility of the bacteria take place by mean of flagella. Clear? Now this is all about the structure of flagella. Clear? Now I am going to describe you various type of bacterial form which is based on, किसके ऊपर based है? Based on number and arrangement of flagella. Means that the number and arrangement of flagella. और हम देखेंगे उसके लिए एक वर्ड आपको फिलामेंट के लिए मिलेगा, ट्राइकस, TRICHOUS. Trichous word is used here. For example, that bacteria in which there is no any locomotory organ, or you can say no motility organ, they are known as atrichous. Means that bacteria which do not possess flagella. There are some examples like A. trichus. As the name indicate, in case of the biology, A means absent, A trichus. You just draw a simple diagram like this. Clear? Or you can say like this. This is spherical bacteria, means that coccus form. This is a rod shaped bacteria, means that bacillus form. But in both the form there is no flagellum, means A means absent, flagella is absent here, means they are non-motile. That's why they are known as atrichous. Example of atrichous is micrococcus. Clear? So micrococcus is an example where the flagellum is absent in bacteria, means that they are non-motile. Now those bacteria in which a single flagellum is present, means that number B. देखते हैं, एक डायग्राम बनाते हैं, ऐसे करके बनाया डायग्राम समझने के लिए, और एक इसमें हमने लगा दिया फ्लैगला, जो फ्लैगलिन प्रोटीन कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल का बना हुआ है, फ्लैगला जो वेसल बॉडी हुक्स और फिलामेंट का बना हुआ होता है, अभी हम डिस्कस करके आए, ठीक है, जो मोटिलिटी इन बैक्टीरिया के लिए रेस्पॉन्सिबल है। लेकिन एक है, मीन्स दैट ओनली वन फ्लैगलम इज प्रेजेंट, केवल एक फ्लैगलम है बैक्टीरिया के एक एंड पर, मीन्स दैट द नेम इज वन के लिए बच्चों मोनो, और फ्लैगला के लिए क्या वर्ड, हेयर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर के लिए इन्होंने लगा दिया मोनोट्राइकस, मोनोट्राइकस, दिस इज नोन एज मोनोट्राइकस। क्लियर? नाउ देन सी टाइप. Now this is the bacteria. Now example, when you are just example is here, you have very common example is known as comma shaped bacteria, means Vibrio cholerae, which cause the cholera disease. Now third one is the this is the bacteria, here one flagella is present and here one flagella is present, means that both the end bear a single flagella, means flagella is present on both the end of the bacteria. Okay, now such bacteria, but flagella is always single. Now such bacteria both के लिए वर्ड यूज होता है, जैसे एम्फीबिया आप सीखते थे, जैसे इसीलिए यहाँ पर भी वर्ड यूज होगा एम्फी का मतलब बोथ, ट्राइकस यानी दोनों बैक्टीरिया के एंड पर फ्लैगला लगा हुआ है, सच बैक्टीरिया आर नोन एज बच्चों एम्फी Trichus, and the Amphitripus bacteria example is the Nitrosomonas bacteria. Nitrosomonas bacteria is the Amphitricus, Vibrio cholerae is the Monotrichus, Micrococcus is the Atrichus. Now D. Here is D. Number 4th is this is the bacteria where what? The bunch of flagella, flagellum, the bunch of flagellum is present on both the end of the bacterium. Such flagellar arrangement, such bacteria on the basis of flagellar arrangement is called Lophotrichus. अगर एक एंड पे एक फ्लगला मोनोट्राइकस, अगर दोनों एंड पे एक एक फ्लगला एम्फीट्राइकस, अगर नहीं फ्लगला कोई है तो आट्राइकस, और अगर दोनों एंड पर अगर बंच लगा है फ्लगलम का तो लोफोट्राइकस. एंड द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ लोफोट्राइकस इज साल्मोनेला. द बैक्टीरिया इज Salmonella typhimurium, which is responsible for the typhoid. Now, the fourth one is the fourth one, bachcho. This is the fourth. Now, the fifth one here, E. This is known as, this is the bacteria where the bunch of flagella is present at one end only. यहाँ नहीं है. Now such type of the bacteria is called cephalotrichus. When the bunch of the flagellum is present at one end of the bacteria, such bacteria is known as cephalotrichus. Okay, cephalotrichus. अगर दोनों पे बंच लगा हुआ है दिस इज एम्फीट्राइकस, तभी एम्फी वर्ड लगा हुआ है. एम्फी माने बोथ. नाउ द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ cephalotrichus इज कॉर्नी, CORYNE, कॉर्नी Bacterium. This is the corny bacterium diphtheriae. हालांकि कॉर्नी बैक्टीरियम आप ध्यान रखिए. द कॉर्नी बैक्टीरियम is a what type example of cephalotrichus. Salmonella is an example of Lophotrichus. Bunch of flagella on both end of the bacteria. A single flagellum at both end of the bacteria is Amphitricus. Only a single flagellum is present at one end of the bacteria, Monotrichus. Then there is no flagellum. कोई फ्लगला नहीं है, नॉन मोटाइल इन नेचर. नाउ यूज द वर्ड ए मीन्स absent, Atrichus. नाउ वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट टाइप. F means that this is the sixth type is known as, this is the condition where क्या होगा कि एक तो बंच, एक पे बंच लगा, इधर दोनों पे बंच आ गया, इधर क्या हुआ एक सिंगल लग गया, इधर क्या हुआ केवल एक एंड पे चला गया. मीन्स दैट दिस इज द क्लासिफिकेशन और यू कैन से टाइप ऑफ बैक्टीरिया विच इज बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट, on the basis of number of flagella as well as their arrangement in the bacterium body where they are arranged. Now in another last type, another last type is this, suppose that this is the bacteria in which the flagella is present, all over the outer surface of the bacterium. चारों तरफ, चारों के लिए एक वर्ड बन गया पैरी, किनारे. The body of the bacterium is covered by number of flagella, means that peri, and the name is Peritrichus. The name is Peritrichus. ट्राइकस, नाम ऐसे ही आपको ध्यान रखना होगा. द नेम इज Parotitis. The Parotitis bacteria means that the flagella is present in over the surface. The complete surface of the bacterium is known as Parotitis bacteria. When the flagella is present at a bunch at one end, this is known as Cephalotrichus. When the flagella is arranged in bunch on both the end of the bacteria, now this is known as the Lophotrichus. When the single flagella is present at both the end of the bacterium, is known as Amphitrichus. Example is Nitrosomonas. And when a single flagellum is present at one end of the bacterium, is known as Monotrichus. Example is Vibrio cholerae. And when the flagellum is absent, means that Atrichus. Example is Micrococcus. Now, in case of E. coli bacteria, the flagella there are number of flagellum which are arranged over the surface of बैक्टीरियम. पूरी बैक्टीरियल बॉडी की सरफेस पर फ्लैगेला लगे हुए हैं. दिस इज नोन एज पेरिट्राइकस. तो दिस इज नोन एज द क्लासिफिकेशन और यू कैन से टाइप ऑफ बैक्टीरिया ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ नंबर एंड अरेंजमेंट ऑफ फ्लैगेला. मीन्स दैट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फ्लैगुलर अरेंजमेंट, किस तरीके से ये जो मोटाइल स्ट्रक्चर जो फ्लैगलिन प्रोटीन कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल प्रोटीन का बना है वो किस तरीके से अरेंज है. दिस इज these are the types: Atrichus, Monotrichus, Amphitrichus, Lophotrichus and Parotitis. Now we move towards the type of bacteria on the basis of their various shape. Means that now we are going to discuss bacteria variability in shapes. बैक्टीरिया के अंदर क्या क्या वेरिएबिलिटी होती है. बैक्टीरियल टाइप ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ वेरियस शेप और यू कैन से वेरिएबिलिटी इन शेप. लिसन टू मी केयरफुली हियर. नाउ नंबर वन इज द shape is the round shape or you can say spherical shape. Those bacteria which are spherical in shape, they are known as coccus. This is the singular and plural is cocci, like that. These are the round shaped bacteria. When they are singly rounded structure, they are known as micrococcus. They are known as only micrococcus. Now, sometimes these coccus are arranged in pair. Now they are known as diplococcus. And the example is Diplococcus pneumoniae. Diplococcus pneumoniae, underline. Diplococcus pneumoniae. Listen to me carefully. These are not only in a pair, sometimes they are arranged in a ring-like or you can say a chain-like structure. Now in this condition, these cocci are known as streptococcus. They are known as streptococcus. Now when these are arranged in cluster and they are appear like the bunch of grapes, now they are known as Now they are known as staphylococcus. Coccus. So coccus are in various form. Tetrad form. Another form is tetrad form. Sarcina form. Tetrad form. Staphylococcus arranged in chain. Streptococcus arranged in a bunch in graph-like structure is Staphylococcus. When they are single is a Micrococcus. Single coccus when they are arranged in pair is known as Diplococcus, or you can say example is the Diplococcus pneumoniae. Diplococcus pneumoniae, and they are very resistant bacteria. They are very resistant bacteria. Clear? आगे चलते हैं another form पर. तो cocci, or you can say singular coccus, is found in case of the pair Diplococcus when they are arranged in chain. Streptococcus when they are arranged in graph-like structure. Staphylococcus. Now they are highly resistant bacteria. Clear? Example is Diplococcus pneumoniae. Now the another variable form is rod-like form. Now the rod-like form is known as singular bacillus and plural is bacilli. Means that they are also present like a single rod-like structure. They are rod in shape. Coccus are spherical in shape. Sometimes they are present in pair, means that they are also known as Diplobacillus. Okay. Sometimes they are arranged in chain, means that they are Streptobacillus. इसीलिए मैंने आपको स्टेफलो सब बताया था. तो द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ द bacillus form of the bacteria which is rod-like and include number of bacteriums which are rod in shape in case of kingdom Monera. Now these bacillus bacteria example like Bacillus, as the name indicates, rod-like. Bacillus anthracis. Bacillus anthracis is the example of bacillus form. This bacillus is also in pair, means that Diplobacillus. This bacillus also in a chain form like the Streptobacillus. So the example of the bacillus, or you can say rod-shaped bacteria, rod-like bacteria, is the Bacillus anthracis. The example is Bacillus anthracis along with the E. coli, which is a peritrichus on the basis of their Flagella arrangements. So E. coli and Bacillus anthracis is an example of Bacillus, or plural is bacilli, and in common language you can say these are the rod-like, and cocci are spherical or round in shape. Now we move to the third form of the bacterium. Now some of the bacteria, the structure is maybe comma-like. For example, that this is the structure of some bacterium which is comma-like. These comma-like bacteria are known as Vibrio, or you can say simple language comma-like in shape, and the example is Vibrio cholerae. You know that Vibrio cholerae is the example of this monotrichus when we were discussing the type of bacteria on the basis of flagellar arrangement. Same here, this Vibrio bacteria on the basis of shape is an example of comma-like bacteria. So Vibrio cholerae is the comma-like bacteria. Now the fourth one shape is called spirillum shape, or you can say spiral shape. Now first I would like to draw the spiral shape. This is your spiral shape. Clear? Now these are spiral bacterium, and these are known as spirillum or spirilla form. जैसा देखने में लग रहा है, the body is look like the spirillum, and the example is the spirillum volutum as well as treponema. So in case of spirillum bacteria, the example is treponema, and spirillum volutans. These are the examples of spirillum bacteria. Now Vibrio cholerae is the example of